Howdy, hi. It is Dear Job Sports WNBA Picks and Predictions for Monday, July 7th, 2025. We're looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things we got to do is recap a horrible day in the WNBA. I went 2-6. That brings our season record to 132 and 127. Nobody gets added to or taken off the ban list. Maybe the Aces should, but I'm going to leave them on there because they really screwed me over today. I'm going to recap these games, then we'll get on to the picks for tomorrow. So, our two winners. We took two dogs, and they covered. We had the Storm plus 5.5. They win the game outright, 79-90. This was a relatively close game, but then in the third quarter, the New York Liberty scored 6 points. They lost that quarter 22-6. The Storm won by 9, despite shooting 29% from deep. Did they win They lost the offensive rebound battle. They did win the turnover battle. This was mostly all thanks to Breanna Stewart playing what might have been the worst game I have ever seen her play. It was atrocious. So the 5.5 was good. Then with the Sky plus 15.5, they had like a 12-point first quarter lead. They obviously ended up losing the game. Lynx 80, Sky 75. Closer than I probably thought it would have been. This one might have gone over if the Sky didn't have 14 turnovers. They won the offensive rebound battle. They won the three-point percentage battle. However, they shoot 37% from the floor overall, and they have 14 turnovers. So they lose the game by 5. All right, now we're going to talk about the losers. We had plenty of them, 6 in total. First loss was the over 167.5 in the Storm and the Liberty game. This never really stood a chance. They scored 40 in the first quarter. I guess this was on pace at halftime, but then the third quarter happened where 28 total points were scored. The New York Liberty, 6 total points. I think that is the lowest total score in a quarter I have seen the entire season. The main culprits of losing this game, it was basically all Breanna Stewart. 4 of 17 from the field, 0 of 3 from deep with 4 turnovers. That is not very good. Not to mention Kennedy Burke doesn't do anything. Leona Fibic really hasn't been good since she's gotten back. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. They got basically nothing from their bench. Niara Sabli, 2 of 7. Johannes, 0 for 1. Ewan Gardner, 3 for 6. Harrison gave you nothing, and then everyone else was just garbage time minutes. Seattle Storm, NECA didn't get there. Gabby Williams got there for her PRA. Ezzy played really well. Skylar Diggins shot the ball horrible, 5 of 15. Same with Erica Wheeler, 2 of 9. So overall, not the best. So we do not hit the over. Now, player props. We had Nneka Ogwumike over 24.5 points and rebounds. She does not get there. She gets 22. 7 of 13 from the field, 0 of 1 from deep. She honestly didn't even play that bad. She just had 1 rebound at halftime. So she got 6 in the second half, just didn't get the rebounds in the first half we needed. Efficiency was there. Again, 7 of 13 from the floor, just about all you could ask for. Then I already discussed Stewie. We had over 32.5 PRA. She ended with what? 17 on 4 of 17 from the field. 0 of 3 from deep, 4 turnovers. That is not ideal. Not to mention, Sabrina shot 7 of 19. It looks decent because she had 22 points, but 7 of 19 is not very good. Just not good all around basketball. We then had the most frustrating loss of the day. The one time I fade the Aces and I put them on the ban list, they cover by the hook. Of course, I take the Sun plus 17.5. They lose by 18. Then we take the over 157. They score 154 total points. The Sun, 38% from the field, 28% from deep. Teams combined shot 70% from the free throw line. This was ugly. It's just very, very ugly. Anissa Morrow, 4 of 14. Sanaya Rivers, 5 of 13. Bria Hartley, 2 of 8. Tina Charles came off the bench, 5 of 12 for 11 points. This team is so bad. They are currently 2-16. They might not win 5 games this entire year. Their next games, Storm, Storm, Sparks, Fever, Sparks. None of those are wins. None of them. Then after that, they go Valkyrie, Storm, Liberty, Liberty. None of those are wins. Their next winnable game is at home versus the Sky on August 13th. That is their next legitimate shot at winning a basketball game. That is not good. All right. Then finally, with the over 159 in the Minnesota Lynx and Chicago Sky game. This one got close at the end, but they finished with 155. There was a 33-point third quarter, which did not do us any favors. They tried to get it at the end, scoring 47 in the fourth, but alas, we fall short by 4 points. Shout out to Angel Reese. It looks like she had a good game. 16 points, 17 rebounds, and 6 assists. But then you actually look at the numbers. 7 of 16 from the field with 7 turnovers. It is not good if your baskets are equal to your turnovers. So that's how we go 2-6. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. Game number 1, it is the Valkyries headed to Atlanta, take on the Dream. I'm going to take the home team with the Dream minus 6.5. Also going to rock the 157.5. Valkyries coming off of an 11-point road loss to the Lynx just 2 days ago. Dream have not played since last Thursday, where they lost to the Storm at home by 1. Valkyries, they are still on the ban list because whenever I bet their games, I am on the wrong side. So you might want to take that into consideration here. I still think they're punching probably a bit above what they should be. They're 9-8 on the season. This is their first time playing the Dream the entire season. They struggle against teams with size. The Dream have a lot of size. They're one of the tallest teams in the WNBA from a guard perspective and from a power forward center perspective. Going to be interesting to see how the matchups come here. Also, what Nakase is going to do with her starters. Came back from Eurobasket. In Game 1, she brought him in off the bench. Not sure how she's going to integrate him back into the lineup, but we shall see. The Dream, pretty decently sized injury news here. Ryan Howard still listed as day-to-day on the injury report, so we're going to have to see if she plays with the upper body injury. They played well against the Storm. Got a really poor shooting performance from Alicia Gray. I think she went 3 of 13 or 3 of 14 from the field. I think this is a nice bounce back spot. Also think Brianna Jones is in for a big game. Maybe Reiner in for a big game. And if Ryan Howard does play, she is probably able to put up a decent amount of PRA here. So I'm going to take the Dream at home, minus 6.5. Also take the over 157.5. Next game we're looking at, it is the Wings and the Mercury, and this line is changing a lot. When I first typed it in, it was Mercury minus 8.5. Then we got injury news that Satu Sabli currently listed as questionable, so it has already dropped 3 points, and the over-under has dropped 1.5 points. So if you're seeing this and the line is completely different, that is why. These teams, they just played 3 days ago. The Wings won at home 98-89. There's still a ton of people on the injury report for the Wings. Arike, Dejanay Carrington, 2 of the most important starters. So we might be seeing a run back of the entire rookie lineup. It honestly might be better than what they have with Arike Gumbawale. The Wings are 6-13 on the year. They look better with the rookies on the court. Like legitimately, Dejanay Carrington and Arike being on the bench might be an improvement for this team. You guys already know my opinion on Arike. They should trade her, get whatever you can back, and just run these rookies and see what happens. Isaiah James looked fantastic. JJ Quinterly looked fantastic. Paige is obviously a dog. I think they just keep it running on the road and they see what happens. They looked really good against the Mercury in the first game. I think they run it back. They fuck around and find out. All right, now we got the Mercury side of things, which is the side I am on. They're 12-6 on the year. They have lost 2 in a row. I think this is their first time with the losing streak all season. They have veteran players. They have a very good coaching staff. I do not think they're going to get dog-walked by a bunch of rookies again. Like I said, though, the only slight concern, Satu Sabli, questionable for this game. She showed up on the injury report. Don't know why, but that was like 20 minutes ago. So if this line is all the way down to like 3.5 tomorrow, wouldn't be surprised. If she's playing and it gets bet all the way back up to like damn near 10, also wouldn't be surprised. So I'll take the Mercury at what I can get it at currently, which is minus 5.5. in the over 165.5. All right, next thing, I'm going to take 2 player props. Hopefully today I don't go 0-2. One has a line, one does not. The one I have a line for, it is Brianna Jones of the Atlanta Dream. I'm going to take her points and rebounds over 20.5. I'm shocked the line is this low. Brianna Jones has been playing really well recently. She's shooting 51% from the field this season, averaging 8 rebounds a game. She's hit this number in 4 out of her last 5 games. 4 of those were with Ryan Howard on the court. So if Ryan Howard does not play, this is a fantastic value. It probably gets bet up to like 22 or 23. She's been absolutely killing it. She's had 15-plus point games in 4 out of her last 5. So the fact this is only 20.5, confusing, but I will take it. 20.5 over PR. Then I'm also going to take Alyssa Thomas. Whatever her points, rebounds, and assists is set at, I'm going to take the over. The line is currently not out just based on the Satu Sabalin injury news. So whatever that line comes out at, I will take it. I'm going to post it in the Discord when I see the number. If you are not already in the Discord, join it. It is free. It will always be free. The link is in the description below. Just hop in, join. You don't need anything to join, just an account on Discord. So if you want to join, feel free. And that's it. That's going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.